What if someone downloads your YouTube video and re-uploads it on their own channel? Unfortunately, this happens more often than many creators realize. Some people download videos from other channels and upload them again to gain views, subscribers, or even monetize content that they didn't create. But the good news is that YouTube has a built-in system designed to detect these stolen or re-uploaded videos automatically. This tool helps creators identify when their content appears somewhere else on the platform and gives them the option to take action against it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can check if someone has re-uploaded your YouTube video and how you can remove it step by step using YouTube's official tools. First, open your web browser and go to YouTube. Once you're on YouTube, you need to open YouTube Studio, which is the control panel where creators manage their channel, videos, analytics, and copyright tools. To do this, go to the top right corner of the page and click on your profile icon. From this menu, click on YouTube Studio. This will take you to your channel's dashboard inside YouTube Studio, where you can manage everything related to your channel. Once you are inside YouTube Studio, look at the left sidebar menu. You will see several options such as Dashboard, Content, Analytics, and others. Click on Content Detection. This section is specifically designed by YouTube to help creators detect videos that may be using or copying their content. Inside the Content Detection page, you will see several tabs. Click on the Matches tab. The Matches section is where YouTube automatically lists videos that appear to be similar or identical to videos on your channel. YouTube uses its internal detection system to scan uploaded videos across the platform and compare them with your original content. Here you will see several pieces of information about each detected match. For example, here you will see the video that copied your content. This shows the video that YouTube believes contains content from your original video. If you click on the drop-down arrow, you will see more detailed information about that video. You can also play the video directly from here to check whether it actually matches your content.
Today, we're diving into one of the most effective ways to speed up your PC by disabling unnecessary startup programs.
You will also see the channel that uploaded the video. In this case, the channel name is DSGBKL. This tells you exactly which YouTube channel uploaded the matched video. You will also see the section of the video where your content appears, which shows the exact duration or timestamp where the copied content is detected. Total views, 27. This shows how many views the copied video has already received on that channel. Match percentage. This indicates how much of the video matches your original content. For example, if it shows 100% match, it usually means the video was uploaded almost exactly the same as your original video. Sometimes you may also see 90%, 80%, or other percentages, which means only part of your video was reused. Upload date. This tells you when the matched video was uploaded by the other channel. This information is very useful because it helps you compare it with your original upload date. For example, in my case, my original video was uploaded on October 14th, as you can see on the screen. But the channel that re-uploaded my content uploaded their video on November 19th, which is clearly after my upload date. So, as you can see, my video was re-uploaded by another channel, and it shows a 100% match with the original video. This usually means the video was downloaded and re-uploaded without making any significant changes, which is a clear case of content reuse or copyright infringement. At this point, you have a few options. If I hover over here, you can see the options. Archive. This means you can ignore the match if you believe the video is not harming your channel, or if you think it may fall under fair use. If you choose this option, the match will be moved to the Archive tab, so it will no longer appear in your main matches list. Contact channel. You can also choose to contact the uploader directly and ask them to remove the video themselves. But if the video was clearly copied and uploaded without your permission, the best option is to submit a copyright removal request to YouTube. This allows YouTube to review the case and remove the copied video from the platform if the claim is valid. Now let me show you how to request the removal step by step. Click on Request Removal. YouTube will open the Copyright Removal Request page. This page allows you to review the details and submit an official copyright claim. Sometimes a situation can happen where someone has re-uploaded your video, and you found it yourself on YouTube or someone informed you about it, but the video does not appear in the matches list. In that case, you can still manually request removal of that video. There are two ways to do this. You can either click Add a video here, or go to the Removal Request tab. And click New Removal Request. Both options will open the same copyright removal form. Click Add a video. This will open a section where you can manually provide the details of your content and the copied video. Under My Content, you will see Type of Work. If you click the drop-down menu, you will see several options. Since we are usually reporting a YouTube video, we will select Video. Next is Subcategory. Here you will see several options. Since the content was uploaded on YouTube, the correct option in most cases will be Internet Video. Next is Source of My Content. Here you will see different options. Select from My YouTube channel, if the original video is from your own YouTube channel. Next, you need to enter the URL of your original video. Simply copy the link of your video from YouTube and paste it into the My Video URL field. This tells YouTube which video is the original content. Next is Location of Infringed Content. Here you can select whether the copied video contains entire video, meaning the whole video was copied, or timestamps, meaning only part of the video was used. If you choose timestamps, you can specify the start and end time where your content appears. Finally, you need to enter the YouTube URL of the copied video. This is the video that re-uploaded your original content without permission. Simply copy the link of the infringing video and paste it into the field. After filling in all the details, click Add to List. Once added, the video will appear in the Videos Requested for Removal list, and you can continue with the rest of the copyright removal request form. Now let's continue from where we were earlier in the Matches tab request form. Click Request Video Removal. Here YouTube has already detected the copied video and automatically filled in most of the information for us, so we don't have to enter it manually. First, you will see the infringing video. This is the video that YouTube detected as using your content without permission. You can review it here to confirm that it actually contains your video. Next, you will see your original video. This is the video from your channel that YouTube believes is the original source of the content. This helps YouTube verify that you are the original creator and that the other video is using your content. You will also see the portion of the video that was copied. This section highlights the exact part of the video where YouTube detected the match. Sometimes it may show the full video, and sometimes it may show only a specific segment or timestamp where your content appears. This helps you clearly confirm that the content was reused. Next, you will see the section called Copyright Owner. In this section, YouTube asks for contact information from the copyright owner. This is required because a copyright takedown request is a legal process, so YouTube needs to verify who is submitting the claim. Here you will see the option called Affected Party. If you click on the drop-down menu, you will see two choices: Myself, My Company, Organization, or Client. If you are submitting the claim for your own video and your own channel, then simply select Myself. This means you personally own the content and you are submitting the copyright request yourself. However, if you are submitting the request on behalf of a company, organization, or a client, then you would select My Company, Organization, or Client. This option is usually used by businesses, media companies, or copyright representatives who manage content for other creators. For most individual YouTube creators, including in this case, the correct option will be Myself. Next, you will see the field called Copyright Owner Name. Here, you need to enter the name of the person or entity that owns the original content. In most cases, if the video belongs to your YouTube channel, you can simply enter your channel name. For example, in my case, I can enter Geeky Hacks, since this is the channel that owns the original video. If the content belongs to a person or a registered company, you may also enter the full legal name of the copyright owner. This field helps YouTube identify who actually owns the rights to the original video before processing the copyright removal request. Phone number. A contact number in case YouTube needs to reach you for verification. Next is primary email. This is the main email address YouTube will use to contact you regarding this copyright request. YouTube may send updates or notifications to this email about the status of your request. Then you will see secondary email. This field is optional. You can add another email address here if you want to receive notifications on a backup email as well. If you don't want to add one, you can simply leave it blank. Next is relationship to copyrighted content. Here you need to explain how you are related to the original content. For example, you can write something like, I am the owner of the original video uploaded on my YouTube channel. This tells YouTube that you created the content and own the rights to it. Next, select your country from the drop-down list. This should be the country where you currently live. Then enter your street address. This should be your full address, including house number or street name. Next is city, where you enter the name of your city. Then you will see state or province. Here you enter the name of your state, division, or province. Finally, enter your zip code or postal code. This is the postal code for your area. These details are necessary because copyright removal requests are legal claims, so YouTube requires proper identification of the copyright owner. Next, scroll down to the section called Removal Options. This is where you choose how you want YouTube to remove the copied video. You will see two options here. Option 1, Scheduled Removal. Send a 7-day notice. If you select this option, YouTube will send a notice to the uploader giving them 7 days to remove the video themselves. If the uploader deletes the video within those 7 days, they can avoid receiving a copyright strike. However, if the uploader does not remove the video within 7 days, YouTube will automatically remove the video from the platform. This option is useful if you want to give the uploader a chance to remove the content voluntarily. Option 2, Standard Removal. Request removal now. If you select this option, you are requesting immediate removal of the video. Once YouTube reviews and verifies your copyright claim, the video will be removed from the platform. At the same time, the channel that uploaded the copied video may receive a copyright strike. This option is usually chosen when the video is clearly copied and you want it removed as soon as possible. Below that, you will also see another option called Prevent future copies of this content from appearing on YouTube. If you enable this option, YouTube will try to detect and block future uploads of the same video using its content detection system. This helps protect your content from being re-uploaded again by other users in the future. Finally, you will see the section called Legal Agreements. Here you must confirm a few legal statements before submitting the request. These statements confirm that you honestly believe the video is using your content without permission. The information you provided is accurate. You are the owner of the original content or authorized to act on behalf of the owner. You will need to check all 3 boxes to continue. At the end, you will see the field called Signature. Here you must type your full legal name, exactly as it appears on an official ID. This acts as your digital signature confirming the copyright claim. Once everything is completed, simply click Submit. YouTube will show a confirmation message saying, Copyright complaint submitted. View progress in the removal requests. This means your copyright takedown request has been successfully sent to YouTube. Now if I go to the Removal Requests tab, I can see the video that I requested to be removed. Here you will see several details such as the title of the infringing video, the date when the request was submitted, your original video, and the request status. At this stage, the request status will usually show in progress, under review. This means YouTube is currently reviewing the copyright request. You may also notice that Find Matches is inactive, which simply means the system is already processing this match. Since I selected the 7-day scheduled removal option, the channel that re-uploaded my content now has 7 days to remove the video themselves. If the uploader deletes the video within those 7 days, they can avoid receiving a copyright strike. However, if the uploader does not remove the video within the given time, YouTube will automatically take down the video from the platform. In many cases, the uploader will also receive a copyright strike on their channel. After submitting the request, you can always come back to the Removal Requests tab to track the progress. Here you will see the request you submitted along with its current status. In this case, you can see the status is in progress. This means YouTube has accepted the request and is currently processing it. Since I selected the 7-day scheduled removal option, you can also see a message saying, "Removal scheduled for March 21st, 2026. This means the uploader has 7 days to remove the video themselves. You will also notice the Find Matches status is active. This means YouTube is still monitoring and tracking similar content related to this video. Now, if the uploader removes the video within the given time, the case will be closed without further action. But if they do not remove the video within 7 days, YouTube will automatically take down the video and may apply a copyright strike on that channel. As you can see, the channel did not remove the video within the 7-day period. Because of that, YouTube automatically removed the video. If we look at the request status, it now shows Resolved, Video Removed. This confirms that the copyright claim was successful and the copied video has been taken down from YouTube. So that's how you can check if someone has re-uploaded your YouTube video and remove it step by step using YouTube's copyright tools. Using the Content Detection and Copyright Match tool, you can easily find videos that copied your content and take action against them. And if someone re-uploads your video without permission, you now know exactly how to submit a copyright removal request and protect your content. Before using the copyright removal tool, there are a few important things to keep in mind. First, make sure the content is actually yours. Submitting false copyright claims can lead to penalties or even termination of your YouTube account. Second, sometimes a video might appear in matches, but it could be fair use. I hope this tutorial helped you understand how to protect your YouTube content from being stolen. If you found this video helpful, leave a like. Comment below if someone has ever re-uploaded your video. And subscribe to Geeky Hacks for more useful tech tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.